I got to ask you, this doesn't pertain to Japan. It does kind of, because pertaining to Japan is what led to the split. But real briefly, your run with the AWA title and your return of belt for same. They brought you in '85. Vern brought you in, and knowing that you had the Japanese commitments, and you didn't hide anything, you didn't sugarcoat anything, and you were not lobbying for they offered you the belt, okay. But then they just suddenly, without warning, wanted to.
Well, you know, I mean, I never, ever even thought about getting one of the belts, that world heavyweight belt. You know, I'm somebody that's chasing the guy. You know, I never thought that. You know, first the NWA, it's so political, and then Vern, it's a closed deal in New York. You know I'm not going to, you know. So I mean, I was never thinking it, and anyway, they came, and that's what they decided to do. You know, with and Rick Martel came, and he says we're going to do that. Really? You know, and I said, well, oh, great, you know, because Rick and I had a good relationship going all the way back to Dallas, and you know, he's a great guy, and so he said the only thing is you return the favor in Montreal or someplace. And I said, of course, you know, and I mean, and I was really choosy at that time about doing it, but I mean, I'd do it for Rick, you know. I mean, he beat me in 6 seconds in Fort Worth anyway, so, you know.
So it's already established. Yeah. He's got your number.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so then I got it, and, you know, all of a sudden I'm waiting, you know, come on, you know, you're going to, okay, I got a chance, you know, I'm going to Japan, but, you know, I'm working the AWA, and, you know, and they come in and they have a list of Nick Bockwinkel, you know, somebody, you know, and then Stan Hansen, and then versus blank. And then they go around they'd see all the guys, the carpenter guys that had come in, and they put you work with him, you know, this went on, so we're going to have this. I said, you know what? You know, what's going on? You know, promote me, you know. I mean, you know, give me Kurt Hennig, you know, and let me go out there with this fired up baby face, and he'll fight like crazy, and we'll have some great matches, you know. And
their TV was not angle-oriented.
Our forte was the quote that somebody gave to me. Our forte is the TV.
Somebody's name is in the book. We'll let you guess. He's been a guest here, so I don't want to take sides. But when finally,
so anyway, the whole
came
thing
to
is
you and said, okay,
out of the blue,
no
here
forethought.
About 4 or 5 months later or something, says, you know, you're going to put the belt on Nick. And I said, no, I don't think so. And he said, Vern goes, what? And he kind of stepped towards me a little bit, and Hogan had told me about. He had a physical altercation with Vern before, you know, over kind of the same kind of deal or something. Or no,
Vern
I think
tried
it was
to double leg him, right?
Or something, yeah. And anyway, ask Hogan that. But you know what happened?
He'll be doing a future episode. soon as Sean wins the lottery, he'll.
Yeah. But so I just said no. You know, and he got close, and I said, "No, I'm not doing it. I hadn't been promoted, man. I didn't ask for the belt. You know, I hadn't made no money.
You had another tour coming up.
Yeah, I was leaving. I was leaving the next day, right? You know, so it was like, no, I'm not doing it. And he says, "Oh yeah, you're going to do it." You know, and I just put my hand and I just pushed him back. You know, he got right up in my face. You know, and I'm looking at Nick kind of out of the corner of my eye because I really like Nick and I respected Nick and everything, but still, Nick has been with Vern for 14 years, right? Yeah. So you know where his loyalty's got to lie. So anyway, I pushed Vern back. I said, no, I'm not doing it, and that's it. And of course, Jim Nelson and everybody else said that I went, yeah, and all this other stuff, and walked out of the dressing room, you know. But I didn't do that. But I said I went and I threw my stuff in the bag and went to the airport and went to Japan. And so I don't know, what all transpired and all that stuff, but eventually I got some kind of legal letter saying that they own the belt and send it back. And I mean, I wasn't going around as the AWA champion, but I think I took it to Japan, that tour, as the champion. But
well, because when you were and that's one time that Baba got very upset with Vince later on in the 90s when they were working together. He had advertised Hogan coming over as champion. They switched the belt to Warrior without him knowing about it. And Baba was upset. When they would have a world champion coming, they would promote that. So they would have said, whether you were defending the title or not, AWA champion Stan Hansen is coming. So it would have made you look bad over there. But you did, to all credit to you, return their property to them. As best to your ability. It's not your fault if there was a slight accident, a stumble, a fumble, a fall on the way to the post office with a tractor.
Well, the belt got beat up a little bit, but it got back to him.
You were trying to bend, as you were driving the tractor, you were trying to bend over and pick it up, and you kept backing up and going forward trying to get it, and it couldn't get out from under the wheels. Is that the way I was understanding?
Yeah, one of those tricycle old farm-alls. That's right. But But the thing is, I found out later that they had a brand new belt already made up. I guess I don't know if it was Reggie Parks or who had made it, but it was one of those nice belts that Nick was going to come out with, the new belt. So they already had it, but they weren't going to give it to me to wear, while I had it.